And welcome back to part 2 of my small shop tour. If this is the first time joining us, make sure you go back and watch part 1. Okay, let's talk about the big fun machines. This here is a 100-watt laser, CO2 laser. So in here, if I lift this up, I've got a 900 millimeter by 600 millimeter workspace, and this bed goes down quite a bit. I'm sure I can get something that's a foot tall underneath the laser. So you've seen me use this a lot on previous videos, but this is one of my favorite machines ever. I love working with it. I can get a lot of creative things made. So check this out. So something like that is made on the CO2 laser. You know, you just put flat stock underneath it, and then you can create tabs and inserts and just create something three-dimensional, such as that. Look at that. That was made right here on this laser. One of the first things that I ever made. So very, very versatile machine. And here above the laser, I've got a security camera which has a monitor upstairs, so in case I'm ever running a job, sometimes jobs take an hour, 30 minutes or even more. I might go upstairs, which is directly above me in my living room area, and just watch TV or something, but I'll have the monitor monitoring what's going on here, because this is a fire hazard. A lot of people might frown at even doing that, but I guess I assume the risk. And if I need to monitor my CNC machine, then I'll just turn the security camera this way and monitor that. It needs a lot of accessories to run. For example, this is one of 3 computers in this shop. This computer, you can do some design stuff on it. It's hooked to the internet, and it drives your laser. It's on this mount that I made out of 1/4-inch plywood, and it rotates and swings and spins. Well, rotating is spinning, right? But it articulates in quite a few different dimensions. And back here is all the accessories needed to run the laser. This here is a cooler, so it runs refrigerated water through the laser tube, which is right here. And here is the actual laser tube itself. This is the details. Very dirty right now. I need to clean that for sure. So the coolant flows through coils here and keeps the whole component cool, because otherwise, you know, it just might melt down. So up here I've got a spare and the case that this one goes into, because if this ever gets moved, I'm going to pack it up separate, the tube, and repack it in its crate. So I'll close that, make a note to myself that I need to clean that. So also back here you've got the exhaust fan, which exhausts all the fumes and smoke that comes off of the laser and whatever material you are cutting, and it sucks it out through there, and I kick it out the door whenever I'm using it. Right here, this is the air compressor that puts positive air down through the nozzle of the laser, keeping it free, keeping the surface of your material free of any debris, and also constantly blows out any fire, because you know you're working with fire. So those are the 3 things that this operates. This duct right here is something that is a new addition to the shop, and we're going to show you that as soon as we go up to the loft. And over here across from the laser is my CNC machine, another one of my beautiful machines that I just love. I love to have it, I love to use it, and I love whatever comes off of it. For example, that horse portrait, that 3-dimensional horse portrait, came off of the CNC machine. So you can do tons of projects like that with a CNC machine. This is a water-cooled spindle. It's got I don't know what the exact dimensions are, but it's a little over 3 feet and 52 inches, I think. Weird dimensions because it's metric. So the metric dimensions make more sense than the inches. And this would be my second computer in the shop. It's just the cheapest Dell Inspiron you can get. You don't need a whole lot of computing power to run this machine. You need a little bit more if you're going to use your same machine as a design base, but I do a lot of that upstairs in the house. And there's the brains. Okay, let's head on upstairs and check out the loft, where I've got one more workstation, which has to do with this ventilator right here. So whenever I use the machine upstairs, I kick this hose out the door as well. This is my job board. You see everything's checked off, so I could actually erase that and start fresh. Over here I've got a lot of ribbons, because I do thousands of ornaments every Christmas season. So I've got my ribbon station, and I got packaging and mailing labels. Okay, I have a problem with hoarding boxes because I always need a box to ship something somewhere, and it especially builds up over the holiday season. So hopefully I can get rid of those in the next few months, or use them if I'm moving. Okay, so this is the loft upstairs. So lots of storage going on up here. I've got shelves over here, and I've got the shelves that I built here, and shelves behind me. That's downstairs. That's the aerial view. But if you look here, I don't have a full height ceiling, so I'm kind of having to duck and be careful, because I've got lights here on the ceiling as well. Don't want to knock those down. Alright, so storage, I've got leather, some more wood here, some flat acrylic that I can put in a laser. I've got products that can be lasered. There's a thin coat of dust everywhere, and it's always going to be there. So no matter how much I use my blower to blow everything out of here, it's always going to be there. But this, for example, is something I picked up like at a garage sale or something. But it's a metal aluminum wallet, something I can laser on. Here's a cutting board in plastic. I pick those up sometimes secondhand, so I can laser on them. Here's a project I've got coming up that I will be sharing with you. This is a old telephone. We're going to do a little restoration on that and repurposing. That's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you watch for that. This is my newest addition to the shop. This is a 50-watt fiber laser. This is used for marking on metal. So for example, I've got a coin here, and this would be like the back side. These coins are going to start going out with my finished jobs as kind of a thank you, and it also handles some of my marketing to help them find me again for repeat buyers. And this would be the third computer in this garage shop that runs this machine. And here is my new ventilation system. So here's the hose, and it's got a motor under the shelf over there that sucks fumes from here as this machine is cutting, and it goes through this duct that I created from cardboard and away out the door. that is this is my loft, and this is my final workstation of the shop. All right, so and I've got 3D printers upstairs, which I'm not gonna bother. You know what, let's go check out the 3D printers. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, this is an upgrade to this machine, which is a 20-watt fiber laser. If anybody is in the market for a 20-watt fiber laser, this one is for sale, so be sure to comment in the comment section below and let me know if you're interested, and I'll get in touch. Okay, here are my two 3D printers. I have two because I accidentally started selling stuff that I couldn't keep up with, so I had to run two 24 hours a day, and then I got out of that. So here is the Ender 3, and that's a TiVo Tornado. This one has issues with the thermostat right now, so I need to see how that gets fixed. And here is my computer where I do the majority of my design work and accounting or marketing, whatever else I have to do for this business. All right, so there you have it, a little behind the scenes look at my workspace. This is my happy place, and right now this is my only job, because I don't know if you've been following me or not, but I retired from the U.S. Army in November, and this is the only income besides that new pension coming in that I have to look forward to. So just a heads up, we are looking for a maybe job positions down in maybe Texas or Tennessee, probably Texas. So we are looking at moving pretty soon. We don't have any jobs yet, but we're not going to move without jobs, obviously. So until then, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm going to be making stuff and making videos. But if you want to stick with us through that whole adventure, I'd encourage you to do so. I'm going to document as much as I can, and hopefully it's interesting, and we're going to find a space where I can grow this as my business. Right now I am, as you can tell, out of space. I can't really expand beyond this garage anymore. Well, I would need to expand beyond this garage, but I can't really expand in this garage anymore. So hopefully I can bring everybody along with that and make it interesting. So if you want to do that, then yes, do that for sure, and make sure you leave comments below and likes and subscriptions, because all that stuff makes me do this more. It makes me bring out more videos, and the more videos I do, the better I get. And this is just something I really enjoy. I don't have to do this, but like I said, I enjoy it. So it's the new year, 2022, and I'm ready to get back into business. I cleared out my job board from Christmas, from the holidays, and I'm ready to start my first order tomorrow. It's for a friend, and it's pretty personal, so I won't be doing any videos on that. But after that, we're gonna do some more interesting stuff.